everyone. Welcome back to Third Shot Podcast. Uncle Greg and I are recording from our Dill Dinker studio in Las Vegas, Nevada, and we've got another great episode in store for you all. But before we get into it, please head on over to our social media, Instagram and Facebook at Third Shot Podcast or on X at Third Shot Pod. You can also catch up on all of our previous episodes by going to YouTube and searching Third Shot Podcast, and you can watch all of our amazing guests just like we've got today.
We do have a good one today. We have Dawna Strouse, and she is the founder and CEO of Dink Date. This is kind of like the new generation of ways to meet somebody to go out with, either like as a relationship or just looking for somebody to play some pickleball with. So can't wait to bring Donna on. Let's get her in here. Hey, Donna, welcome to Third Shot Podcast.
Hey guys, how are you?
Doing well. We're super excited to hear more about this super cool app. But before we do that, let's do a quick toast to you and to Dink Date and everything.
Woohoo, let's go.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Cheers to you guys.
I'm ready to talk some dating now.
Right? Let's get into it.
Well, there's better. You could talk about finding a friend too.
That too.
Right. Teasing
That
us
too.
here. So share with our audience what Dink Date is and how you came up with this super cool idea.
Yeah. So Dink Date, what sets us apart from anything? What's unique? It's based on one shared interest, which is pickleball, which is the fastest growing sport in America these days. But you can find a friend to rally with and have a platonic relationship with, or you could find love and have a romantic relationship with. Whatever's going on with your personal journey, you decide. And so, and it's all based around one shared interest. So, which is pickleball, and we all love pickleball, right? So,
Yes.
yeah, I would just say it's just one of these games where it's completely social, and everyone's talking to one another and exchanging numbers. And I've been playing pickleball for almost 2 years now ish. And I saw in the beginning that there was room for a deeper connection. And people again were complete strangers, were talking and socializing and exchanging numbers and stuff like that. But I felt like, there's nothing out there that is based on one shared interest like pickleball, and why not? And what would be so much better to start a relationship, whether you're friends or whether looking for a romantic partner, playing pickleball and growing from there, right? So that's
Totally makes
how it all
sense.
started. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for this, but I'm going to throw this crazy idea that just came to me.
Mm-hmm.
So when you said that, people looking for a deeper connection,
Yeah.
I'm so ingrained in pickleball. I
Yeah.
heard you say a duper connection. I think we're going to
Oh.
build duper connections.
That's so
I think there's an idea somewhere. We need to brainstorm this. I don't know how we're going to do it, but
Yeah,
let's,
it doesn't
this is
surprise
your
me
way to
that
make a
you said
duper
that.
connection. What's
It
that?
doesn't. It doesn't surprise me that you said that, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, coming from an enthusiast there, right? So, like, yeah. So, no, it doesn't surprise me. But deeper, duper, yeah, that makes
deeper
sense.
and
Okay.
duper.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna figure something out there. I know there's something to this idea that these light bulbs only go off once every year, and it just went off. So
that's
so tell
that's
us a little bit about you kind of got into the game. You're a real enthusiast. You play almost every day, if not every day. On a lot of weeks. So like, what have you seen out there as far as people making that connection? Um, And why is Dink Date going to help them do that? How is it going to help them do that?
well. The thing is, too, is that we're not only changing dating, like, but we're also changing uh a genuine connection, community, and the whole being authentic, and the movement, everything all together. Um, again, it's the social lifestyle dating application. Dating is a feature in the app, but when it comes full circle, when you can find a friend to connect with, or you could find love to connect with, that's something very, very unique, right? And so I'm finding that just being on the pickleball courts pretty much on a daily basis, there's those like men and women, women, men and men, whatever. I mean, the app is all gender, all whatever. It doesn't matter whether I mean, you're human, you're breathing, you love pickleball, and that's what we cater to, right? So, the lifestyle of a pickleball player, and just seeing those genuine connections, and just everyone is so like just everyone on the court, and we just love to play, and that's the whole shared interest right there, right? So having bringing that energy, and people meeting people for the first time, or me introducing other people to other people, or like it's always like it's and you may agree with me, but it's always like because people talk so freely, and so like, hey, you forget their names, and it's just like, oh yeah, you just see my face, and and having fun in the court, but like you then sometimes you're like, oh my god, what's her name, like then it's always like, forgive me, like, you know what's your name again, kind of thing. But it's so it happens all the time because that connection is so real and genuine. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Pickleball is such a social sport. But
Yes.
also,
Yes.
I see that this can be a tool to help introduce people who might not have that friend group already set, or maybe they moved to a new city and they're looking for those
Absolutely.
pickleball friends because, Vegas, we've got so many different work schedules with it being a 24-hour city, and other cities, I'm sure they have their barriers too. But I can see this app being so helpful with people, putting them in connection with other pickleball players.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Now,
And
Bridgie, you just got married fairly recently, right?
Mhm.
So you're off the market. But when you were single, I have to ask, like, if what extra value would you put towards somebody that actually played pickleball also? Would that person level up a little bit because you got that common interest?
That's such a good question. And
Mhm.
yeah, I think totally because, I was on the apps for so long
Mhm.
before I finally found my wonderful husband. But,
Mhm.
searching through like Bumble and Hinge and all of that, you're looking for those kind of key indicators on people's profiles of what I am connecting with that person. And I think this automatically kind of like narrows the pool a little bit more because I know everybody on this app like loves pickleball just like I do. So we have that instant connection over at
Yeah.
least one thing, and then see what else we have in common too.
No, I mean, you guys are spot on when it comes to that, right? So, you know, pickleball, it already creates that connection already naturally. So with us, we just simply scale that connection, and we are worldwide, so it's, I just call it globally, right? So that is, when you say the social aspect of things, that's what we are. So we're social lifestyle dating, right? But I think with this sport, it's 110% social, no matter what.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, really is. And you know, I'm in my 50s, and if I were single right now, as you get older, it's tougher and tougher to meet people.
Hmm.
And I think after COVID, people are working from home. I'm one of those people. I work from home until we open up our dough thinkers. Then I'm gonna be at the club, so come out
Yeah.
and see me. But until that time, I've been working from home for like the past 6 years, and it's you get removed from that social environment. And somebody in your 50s, I think, is even tougher than somebody in their 20s or 30s. It's always tough to kind of meet that right person. But I think for people in the 50s and 60s, this is the perfect way to get out there and, like you said, either make new friends or maybe develop a romantic relationship.
I mean, you talk. I played an 83-year-old man today. Like he was on the court, and he was there on the court with his son. And I kid you not, like he kicked my butt. Like literally, like this guy is insane. Like he was like next to an Avenger. Like he was so. I'm like, what the heck? Like he was like doing all these backhands and like all these like he would just come up and like just I was like, wow, my gosh, I can't believe it. His son was like, yeah, it's my dad. That's pops for you, like and like he could have done this thing like blindfolded, right? And I just like, wow, this guy is crazy good. So, but
That's
I love
amazing.
playing against people like that too because it gets me. I learn and then it gets you better, right? So, but pickleball has 36 million people over the world that are doing the sport. It's like the fastest growing sport in the world. So there needs to be the fastest growing application that goes with it, right?
But let's do it.
Yeah, it is. I've got a question about the app though, because I do have experience from a user's perspective using dating apps way back. And you were able to kind of like filter out people based off of preferences. So on Dink Date, is there a way to set your preferences so that you're like only looking at advanced players or like duper scores of like whatever and above or whatever and below? What kind of preferences or settings are there?
I love that question. So when I gave the blueprint to my company out in LA that did the whole back end of the app, because I said, this is how I want it. This is how you set the profile. So to answer your question, I made it as simple as possible, right? So as far as granular, you don't put in like, I'm, 3.0 duper. I'm looking for, that and above or whatever it's literally, I'm a beginner, I'm an intermediate, or I'm advanced, right? So once the connection is live, and this is what I love about the app, is that when you press the heart, it goes dink, and you're like, oh, I just got dinked, and that means someone's interested in talking to me, right? So then the banter comes, and like, I mean, if there's back and forth banter and you're talking, usually that will say like, oh, well, I just started, or what level are you, all that, right? But um we open the doors, and then having all that conversation, the algorithm will pick up and all the types of things that they're talking about, right? So to answer your question, it's not that granular when it comes to like the dupers, like the actual scores and stuff, because that'll get discussed at some point, right?
Yeah, I love that.
Usually, so does that answer your question?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a smart way of doing it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
I
I did
also
that.
love, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I also love what happens when you dink somebody, but they don't necessarily want to dink back. What happens then?
Well, guess what? If you let's say I'm on the app with you, Greg, and I go heart, and you go, oh, I just got a dink. You're like, yeah, she's pretty and everything, but she's not the same level as me. And you know what? Probably not a good fit, and she's, blah, 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 blah. You could press the X, and the X will go flash kitchen. And that means like, sorry, I see you, but we're probably not a good match because, and that's just the kind way of saying I'm not interested. Yeah. So
I
that
like that better. I was thinking maybe it would end up with a body bag or
Body
something.
bag.
no, so
Yeah.
it's the heart notification. It's the heart and the X. So dink or kitchen. Yep.
Can you respond and say, "Hey, I'm not really into a romantic side, but I would love to get together and just play."
So here's the thing. So on the UI, on when you build your profile, you say I'm interested in friendship or I'm interested in love, right? So when you're going through the each profile, on the top left it'll say friendship or love. So for you, you'll say, you know what, I'm looking for friendship. Well, obviously you're not going to put, you look at someone and go, oh, she's looking for love, or he's looking for whatever. And you're not, because they're gonna expect to, kind of go like, oh, he's looking for another relationship, a romantic relationship, right? So that's how you can see that you could figure out the two of what you want to pick. Makes sense?
Nice.
Oh, so you kind of see everybody, and then you, as a
Yeah.
user, pick
hmm
which ones to
Each
interact with.
profile will have like love or friendship on there, right? So for you and I, if we're in Vegas, and I so happen just like visiting, like, oh, she looks cool. She's looking for. I'm gonna tap on her because we're literally 5 miles away, and let's go play, right? So, but I'm not gonna tap on a woman that's looking for love because she's looking for a romantic relationship, right? So,
Mhm.
does that make sense?
Mhm.
Can you pick both? Love and looking for friendship?
You can. I mean, you can't pick both. No, it's friendship or love. But
It
I
makes it
mean,
really clear. That's good.
yeah, it's really really clear.
Yeah, it makes it so easy. So I love that about it.
Thank you.
You mentioned you know 5 miles. So there's probably some type of geography built into the
Correct.
app, right?
hmm
What if I wanted to travel to a certain area and I wanted to meet somebody in that area while I was there and I was open to a relationship while, I don't mind long distance relationships. Is that possible?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. hmm Definitely.
I like that.
hmm
Right? It sounds like so much fun. I mean, even just from like looking for a partner to play with's perspective, because sometimes it's tough to find, another either mixed doubles partner or women's doubles partner if
yeah.
you want to participate in leagues. So this, I can see it being so useful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so awesome because um, it's hit all the continents, and whether you're in China, whether you're in India, whether in UK, whether and you can find someone that in that radius, right? So there's the languages that are built into the app, so Chinese, Russia, whatever it is, right? So it's all tailored to the pickleball enthusiasts wherever they are in the world. Can you hear me?
That's wonderful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we have audience all over the globe as well. So
Uh-huh.
I encourage everybody to go take a look at the Dink Date app. Um, what has been your journey in pickleball? What got you started in the game, and what made you fall in love with this game?
Well, I played tennis in school and just growing up and everything, and just my other half, he introduced me to the sport, and so almost 2 years ago, and I literally haven't picked up a tennis racket ever since. And so, but it's awesome because we have that one shared interest as well, right? And so we play all the time. And he's a lot better than me, and his dupers are probably around one your duper, Greg. But what I love is that, but we drill a lot. He'll tell me things. I mean, he's a huge YouTuber. Like, he'll be like literally like watching the YouTube like all like literally so many times. Hey babe, this not like, but he's really really good. And like, once again, like when you play with advanced players, like you learn, right? I mean, I told him, I said, honey, like if we play together, that they're gonna tag me because I'm the weakest player on the court. So like there's a lot of things going on when we play together, right? So um I play a lot of singles with him, because then it's a lot of fun doing that too with your partner too. So yeah. Do you play singles?
Not usually. It's usually doubles, but when we go out to the park together, if we don't have four to do a full match, then him and I will
Yeah.
play against each other and kicks my butt every single time. But I think when I first introduced him to the sport, that was like the only time that I could beat him was that
Oh,
day
come
one.
on.
And then
Come
after
on.
that, I've just been learning lessons every time.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it's it's really cool to play pickleball with your match, right?
Yeah,
Whether with Bridgie and I, like we get to know each other. Like it bonded us, right? And I think it's just so special. We had we had two guests on prior that they were in the therapy world, psychologist world, and they wrote a whole book on like how to play pickleball with your partner. I
really.
mean, yes, and I thought it was brilliant because, there can be some tense moments, right, on the court, whether you're a couple or where you're friends or a stranger, right? So it's how to navigate those tense moments, and I think it's perfect because they learn that if you play pickleball better together, it actually strengthens the relationship.
That's right. And also, when you first meet someone on the court and, it's a dink date, um, that court chemistry, you're either going to have it or not. And you got to really see people when they lose a game or event, or they're losing or they're winning or they've scored a good point, or like you see that genuine character with them right on the court, right?
Absolutely. Let's
Yeah.
toast to the next year of Dink Date and what
Yeah.
you're going to be doing for the community.
Yes,
Cheers.
getting everybody up on the courts. Cheers.
Hmm. Thanks, guys.
Absolutely. So before we let you go, though, we've got to give a plug. Where can people go and find Dink Date if they want to follow along with the journey or download it? Where's the best spot for them to go?
Well, you could find us on the Apple Store or Google Play on any, those two apps, right? And we're literally put in Dink Date, and you should see that the cute logo on there. And then we have the website, www.dink-dateai.com. Um, and you can sign up there on the website as well. It'll go directly there. That's a really good reference area because you'll see all of our partners, and I have to get your logo on there too, right away this Friday. I'm meeting with my PR team, and then a lot of good stuff there. So those are the two places.
Wonderful. And we have to have you down in Vegas at our Doe Thinkers so that we can do a dating night, and have people that have met on Dink Date go and play at the courts.
Yeah, I mean, I really want to be able to sponsor the singles mingles nights, and be there in person. And I've got some other ideas that we can talk offline as well. And our mascot's going to be coming alive, so he'll be there a couple times too. So that's going to be amazing. I can't wait. And but yeah, just so much to look forward to. But I can't emphasize enough how humbling and how excited I am that we got connected and we crossed paths.
We're going to have a fantastic future. Dink Date is going to just blossom this upcoming year,
Yeah.
and hopefully we can be a part of that. So
Oh, you
we can't
will.
wait. We
Oh,
can't wait.
you will, hands down.
Well, thank you so much, Donna, for coming on.
Oh no, thank you guys. Have a great night.
That was so much fun having Donna on. That really was. I just can't wait to see all the relationships that blossom from being on Dink Date.
Right? It's such a cool concept. I think like online dating now is just so normal because it's so easy and it puts you in contact with so many people that, it's the new way of meeting. And I think that it's going to be huge.
Absolutely.
But I got to ask you, the whole time I was thinking,
What's that?
because I'm like putting myself in the position of like, okay, what if I was the one, single still, getting the
Okay.
app, trying to find my pickleball partner and love interest? What would you put in your bio if you were
If I
making
if
a profile?
if I was making just a general profile or a pickleball profile, a pickleball Dink Date profile,
Yes, a Dink Date profile to find your pickleball love interest.
my love interest. Okay. Woof. What would I say about myself, right? I would say that I'm an intermediate player because she makes it very general, right?
Mhm.
Advanced, intermediate, beginner. I'm intermediate player. Love playing pickleball. I would say that I am a foodie, so I love to go out and eat. after playing pickleball. As you
Okay.
know, that's one of our things. We go play and then we go find like the best restaurant that we can go chow down on. So
Absolutely.
the person that would be a good match for me, intermediate player, actually beginner player, advanced player, it doesn't matter level for me as far as my love interest goes. But has to be a foodie, has to have a good sense of humor. Like I would
Mm,
put that I love to laugh, I love to smile, I love to have a good time. I need positivity around me, right? That's why you and I get along so well. Like you grew up with me, so you know exactly my personality. Um, I don't like negativity. Like if when I hit a bad shot, I go, dang it, and then I smile about it and move on with the next point. People that like get so upset about losing a game or hitting a bad shot or something like that, like, okay, nix that. That's a what did she say? You're in the kitchen.
yeah,
If
put
if
him in
you're
the
that type of person, yeah, moving you to the kitchen. I'm swiping the other way. You're getting the X if you're
kitchen.
that type of a person. So I think, it's just a general vibe of positivity,
Hmm.
pickleball lover, and foodie. How does
Love
that
it.
sound? Do you think I would find somebody that fits that?
Oh, easy. Yeah. I mean, I feel
Easy?
like pickleball people in general are already pretty positive. Like, I would say majority of the pickleball players have that type of like personality while they're at pickleball. I don't know if it changes if pickleball is bringing that side of them out or if that's just how they always are.
Well,
I don't know.
I love golfing, right?
Mhm.
And I've always said that you reveal yourself during a round of golf. Like if you play golf with somebody for, 4 hours, 5 hours, you totally know who that person is because golf is one of those sports you're always going to hit bad shots. You're going to hit some good shots, you're going to hit some bad shots, right? And you have a lot of time in between to talk to somebody in between shots. So in one round of golf, you could totally suss up somebody. Like you know exactly what you're dealing with that person, and it's perfect for business when you're playing golf with somebody, and because you can get develop the business relationship with that person,
Right, yeah.
right? And then if it was a social thing, you know what kind of friend they would be, you know what kind of date they would be. Golf reveals it. Pickleball, like you said, everybody is so friendly when you're on the pickleball court. I I know there are people because I've met them, right, that are love playing pickleball with them. I see them off the court.
Yeah.
Eh.
Would I spend extra time with this person?
You
I
maybe
don't
not the
know.
same person. It's interesting. It's so anyway, it's not as revealing as golf was to me for me.
Okay. Well, this just popped into my head because I've seen this video so many times now on Instagram. This young woman, is walking to the other side of her court to get ready to serve. And this paddle comes flying through the air from the court behind her and like hits her on the shoulder or the back. And then the guy says, "Oh," like he's shouting heads up, and then says, "Oh, I'll come get it." And she kind of looks at it and picks up the paddle and chucks it further away from her.
Right.
That definitely shows some character for both sides, I think, but very much so the person, whoever it was who threw the paddle to begin with.
Right. I remember playing a tournament. It was a PPA. I don't know. It was a PPA or APP tournament where somebody got injured. He hurt himself, and he took his paddle and he just chucked it like hard. I mean, I saw it land, so it didn't hit anybody. But I'm going, if
Good.
that thing could have
Yeah.
hit somebody, it would have done some damage because he threw it because he was so mad that he couldn't continue in tournament because he knew I think he tore his rotator cuff is actually what happened. But
Whoa.
yeah, like I mean
So
that's
maybe that's the first question you ask on this app is, have you ever thrown a paddle?
have you ever thrown a paddle? That would be a good indicator. Have you ever thrown a paddle, Bridgie?
No, never. I love my paddles too much to be chucking them like that.
I have never thrown a paddle. I've never even attempted to throw a paddle, but
I
I don't
have
know.
slapped
Maybe.
my leg, and you're like, "Oh, man," and you,
Oh,
like, hit your thigh. That's probably as aggressive as I get.
and then afterwards you go, "Oh man, I gave myself a bruise. I'm never gonna do
Yeah.
that again." What would you put on your profile?
I don't know. That's why I was asking, is because when I was on dating apps, that was like the hardest thing for me to do was to write a bio about myself. I struggled every single time. But I'd probably have to put something in there that's like, I'm a, I don't know. I'd have to think of a pun. There's so many fun puns, like you were like something that like a lover of something, but I'd probably try to say lobber, and
Ah,
the jokes would
right.
be missed on a lot of people and I would just look silly, but
I'm a
I don't
sensual
know.
lobber. Well, now that you think about it, when I'm thinking about my profile, I love food and I love pickleball. So there's got to be a kitchen reference, right?
There's gotta be.
There's got to be a kitchen reference in my
There's so
profile.
many fun things that you can do with pickleball terminology.
I'm looking for a duper relationship.
Super duper relationship.
Well, let's toast to that thought.
Yes, let me pour a
And
little more in here.
all right. I know if I drink more of this, even more ideas will come out. Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, I cannot wait for Donna to come down and meet with us in person and do our single mingles
Right.
at our Dill Dinkers. It's going to be just a blast.
I know, we're gonna have so much fun, and those events, if you're in Vegas, stay tuned.
Come on down. Until then, thank you for joining us at Third Shot, where Bridgie and I will continue to share our pickleball journey. A real special thanks to Donna for coming on, telling us about Dink Date. Go to their website, dink-dateai.com, and you can find them on Instagram, dink.date. We promise to have more amazing guests, just like Donna on Third Shot in future episodes. Until then, let's continue to share our enjoyment for the game and grow this pickleball community together. See you next time on Third Shot Podcast.